It is our philosophy that art is our gift to the future, our link to the past, and punctuates that which is going on historically right now. People that are buying art now give it a lot of thought. There isn't the freewheeling spending that we've seen in past years, so we're building a much more serious collector base. In terms of what I see, or whether I was predicting the future in terms of art, I think that we are going to see more technological, more mixed media kinds of work. As technology is enhanced, things that are computer-oriented, and certainly we see more digital art from artists than we've ever seen before.
The selection of artists that we have are diverse. There are quite a few local Miami artists. I think all the artists are having different conversations, but very relative to contemporary art. Fred represents artists that are not just worried about selling their work, they're worried about dealing with contemporary art issues and jumping into a conversation that is relative to the time, you know, not just to sell the piece. Especially because of the time that we are in. What's great about this is everybody has come out, the camaraderie that's happened, it's almost like we are seeking the art world, like everybody is seeking it almost for refuge. Just being around it and being inspired, I think as a community and as a nation, we need it.
Art Miami is clearly the anchor fair of the city of Miami. In this fair you have a really great depth and breadth of different galleries from around the world. I think we have 17 different countries represented, over 2,500 artists. You have everything from cutting edge to mid-career, career artists. There's just, I mean, every contemporary artist of importance is at this fair. So the fair has a nice diversity and depth to everybody who's exhibiting, and it has a little edge to it, but we don't fall off the edge. It's very accessible for all those who come in.
Our fair, Aqua, is a combination of galleries from the West Coast and the greater USA. And then we have a section called Gen Art Vanguard, which is focusing on galleries that show artists that are doing pop surrealism, urban contemporary, new brow, that kind of work. We have a pretty broad range of work this year. The market seems to be pretty broad, so we're not focusing in a particular direction. It's more about finding galleries from all different cities around the USA and some from Canada. We have one from Osaka.
This is the first year that Gen Art is partnering with Aqua Art Fair for Art Basel in Miami this year. Gen Art has been involved in Art Basel over the last 3 years. This is actually our first collaboration with such an established art fair as Aqua Art Miami. Gen Art this year is representing 8 galleries of the urban contemporary pop surrealist art movement, which include Shooting Gallery. We're also working this year with Bold Height, with Think Space, with Overthrow, who is a local artist group in Miami who actually had some special performances at the event this evening.
I feel like a lot has changed in a way. The most obvious thing is that the whole underground movement, and that includes pop surrealism, street art, lowbrow. I feel like we're really at the beginning of a new era of where all of it's just coming together, merging into something completely new and exciting. I think this is the year where it all kind of broke through.
I say, if we bring up religion, we'll have differences, we'll have arguments, we'll never be able to get together. But if we keep our religion at home, keep our religion in the closet, keep our religion between ourselves.
We're excited this year. We're in a new location. We're still about similar size as last year, about 100,000 square feet. Similar amount of galleries. Difference this year is a curatorial program that has 5 curators from around the world. What's exciting about that is they sort of parallel Scope's mission, which has always been like finding the kernel of popcorn to pop. And a lot of them who are kind of younger, new generation curators have now gone on to be head of LACMA and a variety of other wonderful institutions. There's an interesting trend I'm seeing this year. There's a lot of large wood, heavy sculpture that people get used to seeing photographs and walking by them and moving quickly and sort of snapping and sucking things in. And at Scope this year, I'm seeing a lot more work that you have to spend time with, and I'm seeing a lot more patience, focus, and deliberate intention in the work. And it's a lot more hopeful, it's a lot more mythical, it's mystical. It's as if people are finding pearls of wisdom.
I do paper sculptures, animations, and drawings. They all kind of have like a labor-intensive, psychedelic feel to them.